When we move here as foreigners, you have to adjust to Americans' love of the rules. You love the rules. We have them in all our countries, but they're guidelines. You know, you apply logic and you go your own way. And you can really see love of the rules if you participate or watch any American sport. You love it. The commentary is 90% about the rules, and the rest of the time is just whatever the athletes tend to be doing. I was watching the World Cup, and they're like, "Here, what have we got going on here, Ryan?" Well, there was a foul in the box. It's going to be a PK. And what's a PK? For the viewers at home, a PK is a violation inside the box. And for the rest of us in the world, PK is a Spanish player who used to shag Shakira, and then he strayed outside the box, and that was a huge violation. And confusing. But I didn't know any of these rules until Americans dragged me mountain biking. And it will happen to you. If you live in one of your predominantly white areas in America, 4 guys called Chad, Chip, Ryan, Carl, it's normally a kind of 4-letter fraternity name, will turn up outside your house at about 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning while you're trying to be hungover, masturbate, procreate, anything more productive than what they want you to do. They've got bicycles that are worth more than your car and potentially house. And you can't just join them. You have to first eat goo packets and Cliff Bars to sustain a false sense of sugar-fueled enthusiasm, to commute unnecessarily to a place you don't need to be, to do a thing you don't need to do, all while dressed as a ballerina. Very confusing. Very confusing. I didn't know it was called single-track mountain biking, and it's where there's only room for one mountain bike, and I didn't know that Americans decided the person coming up the hill has the right of way. I didn't know that. I was coming down the hill at speed. I was having a great time. I was like a dog hanging out of a car window. I was really enjoying it, to be honest, and I was quietly confident the rules were on my side because I was using gravity. Yeah, technically a law for the Isaac Newton fans in the room. And the guy coming towards me, he thought the rules were going to save him, and that's a classic American mistake right there. Oh, you guys make it all the time. You'll take some dude called Billy Ray in Alabama, and you'll be like, "Hey, but that's Billy Ray. He left high school at 11 years old. Never actually read a book in his life, Billy Ray. Look at him there. He's got his dungarees on backwards. He's been surviving on nothing but Coors Light and corn syrup. Billy Ray, would you like a firearm? Huh? He'll be fine. He's going to follow the rules, aren't you, Billy Ray?" "Oh, yeah." We're like, that's not going to work out for anybody. That's what's playing out here, but it's just in mountain biking terms because it's classic power versus authority. The only problem is authority only goes one way, downhill. Right? You can't use authority on your boss. It only goes one way. I'm coming down the hill. I have all the power. I am an idiot and a liability, but I have all the power simply because I have an out-of-control lump of steel supposedly under my control. And that is pretty representative of American society right there sometimes. And you can see it coming. There's no happy ending in that moment, and there wasn't. And I knew this guy was American coming towards me because he looked way too happy. Oh, he was just an explosion of enthusiasm. It was like somebody combined 4-Hour Energy, Red Bull, and Viagra and gave it to a life coach on their birthday. I couldn't tell you exactly what was going on in his mind, but if I had to guess, it'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm having the perfect day right now. There isn't a cloud in the sky. I've never maintained such a speed at such an elevation game before. I could even be in a flow state right now. This could be a personal best for me. I can't wait to get home and share it with my online community on Strava." Oh, I just crashed right into this fella. I took all the happiness off his face, and I could feel the goo packets exploding on impact and the peanut butter Cliff Bars flying through the air. Oh, I smashed him. I took all the happiness off his face, and I hit him so hard the 2 bikes got intertwined, and my hand went through the crossbar and got locked there, covered in blood, stuck on his lycra-clad testy satchel. His little Lululemon nutbag was in my hand. And I don't know if you've ever got your hand stuck somewhere, but you rock it. That is the technique. You always rock it. Oh, now I was aroused in all the wrong forms of suspicion, and I went for an extra bit of leverage. Huge error of judgment. The excitement in his face only multiplied, and I was like, Jesus, now we're more than strangers on a trail. How did I get into this? This is going to be a negative online review somewhere. It was real awkward because we ended up just locked in this Mexican standoff, which is ironic. Mexicans smart enough not to be mountain biking in the first place. And I finally yanked my hand out of there and we ended up staring at each other and he could have said anything. And there's a moment of silence and he's like, do you not know the rules? I was like, listen, Carol, the rules are not going to save you in this situation. Okay? I shouldn't even have a mountain bike. Billy Ray definitely shouldn't have a firearm. So, yeah. If you can get my hand off your nutsack, we can get out there, use logic, and make your country great again. My mother came over here to visit me in America, and we were sitting down watching television, and out of nowhere, she just turns around to me and she's like, David, do you have any of those cannabis cookies? She's like, cannabis cookies? I was like, as happens, I do. And I fed her 2 of them, which I know now is a terrible idea. And she just started telling me it's hard to get information out of Irish people sometimes. You nearly have to drag it out of them. She just started volunteering everything. I was like, she's like, David, what do you think of that gay marriage? And I was like, oh, here we go. And she's like, nothing new to me. I was the first lesbian to get married in Ireland back in 1970. I was like, does Dad know about this? And she's like, oh yeah, we were getting married. Your dad, Patrick, of course, couldn't find his birth certificate anywhere. We needed that for the wedding, you know. Couldn't find it. I think he was just trying to get out of it. I don't know. Trying to find the birth certificate, and we couldn't. Now, luckily enough, your dad had a dead sister, Patricia. She died when she was 2. I was like, wait a minute, Dad has a dead sister, Patricia. She's like, oh yeah, don't worry about that. Not central to the story. Like, that sounds pretty central to me. And she's like, oh yeah, so we couldn't find your dad's birth certificate, Patrick, but we had Patricia's. And the priest, he didn't have the best eyesight. So... technically, I'm married to your dad's dead sister. I was so stoned watching Game of Thrones that I started making correlations that clearly are not reality. I decided Jon Snow, the main character, was the history of the Irish in America. I was like, I don't know how I'm the only one seeing this, but every episode he's talking about the weather. Every episode. Winter is always coming for John over there. At the start, everybody thought he was a bastard, didn't they? And then they didn't like him at all, and they forced him to defend a wall that he had nothing to do with building and fight against people that he had no beef with whatsoever. Sound familiar, Latinos? And they'd point out groups to him and say, John, they're the Wildlings over there. We don't like that group of people. And he'd be like, I kind of like them. I specifically like that red-haired one over there. He had shagged her within a couple of episodes. In a cave. And in doing so, united those groups of previously fighting people. And it just from shagging. And then off he went south. And they said, John, we don't like that group here either. They're the Targaryens. And he said, well, same thing again for me. I kind of like one of them. There's a good-looking one over there. And they're like, John, she's so feisty. She has a fire-breathing dragon that's pretty Latina when you think about it. And then he shagged her, didn't he? And he united those tribes. And then they dug up more information. They said, John, we're starting to like you. We did some research. One little thing. You're not a bastard anymore. We know who your family is. You're currently shagging your auntie. Yeah, you might want to stop that. And he's like, no, I got to unite the tribes. I'll keep going. And he did, and he brought them all together, and now they're all together. They love him so much that they decided we got to make John the king, and in the end they gave him back the one thing he always wanted the most, the North, which is pretty representative of the Irish issue when you think about it. Because you come over here sometimes, and you go to, like, Albuquerque or Alabama or... one of those other intellectual hotspots that you'll hear them. They'll be like, I don't know if we're ready for like a female president yet. I mean, what? In Ireland, we had 21 years of female presidents. We were the first country in the world to have back-to-back female presidents. We moved on to half-Indian gay people. We are woke as fuck. And I can't even say that word over here in America. They'll be like, they lock eyes with you, you know, and they're like,
Oh my gosh, did you just drop an F-bomb? Like, your people blew up Japan. We're woke as feck over there. And that is a lovely, clean word. It's spelled with an E. We use it lovingly and liberally in Ireland. We're emotionally attached to it. But it's funny, I use it to describe sometimes. Just America, when you come here as an immigrant, sometimes it seems divisive, unnecessarily so. Like sometimes you guys just split things that don't need to be split. Example, day drinking, night drinking. That's just drinking. No wonder you're no good at it. But it's important to be woke in this day and age. I love all that stuff. It sounds a bit weird, but it's important, isn't it? And I was looking it up, and it turns out Ireland, we're already as woke as you could really be. We were the first country in the whole world by popular vote to legalise gay marriage. That's kind of cool when you think about it, isn't it? They're like one of the most backwards, homophobic, steeped in Catholicism country. Just put it to the people and collectively asked them, gay marriage, should we make it legal? And we went, yeah, why not? Go on.